everybody. I am Karen Canfield from the Select Board of Town of Scituate. Today is April 26th, another Monday, and we are here with our weekly update. I have a couple things to update you on, but I am going to ask Mr. Bedreau to kick off with the COVID update. Jim?
So good morning. As we talked about last week, as of last week, all residents of the Commonwealth over the age of 16 are now eligible for the vaccination. You can go to the Mass website, vaccinesignup.mass.gov, to find out where you can get a vaccine. For the Mass vaccination sites and the regional sites, you can pre-register. For places like CVS, Walgreens, Stop and Shop, and those places, you need to go to their individual websites and sign up. They release theirs on a case-by-case basis, so if you keep looking and keep looking, you might get lucky. I got lucky for my wife the other day, found a last-minute vaccination site for her. So just keep looking. You can sign up for the pre-registration, and then if you are lucky enough to get a vaccine someplace else, when you get notified that your pre-registration is ready, you can just click on deny and be right out and be fine. So that's good news. The one caveat is for people 16 and 17, you need to sign up for the Pfizer vaccine. The Moderna is still only approved for people over 18. So if you're signing up your 16, 17-year-old children, make sure you are going to a site that has the Pfizer vaccine so that they can get vaccinated. Since last Monday, we had 20 new cases. That's now from 33 of the previous week. We are still in the yellow. Our positivity rating is 3.04, which is down from 3.29 the previous week. So we are trending in the right direction. Both Cohasset and Marshfield have now gone to green on the state's map. So that's a good sign for us, and hopefully we will continue to go in that direction. The state positivity rating for the last 7 days was 1.74, down from 2.04 last week. According to Channel 5 this morning, that's the first time in almost 6 months that the state's been below 1.75 in the positivity rating. So that's a good thing. We will not be surprised if we see some numbers tick up over the next week to 10 days with school vacation and people traveling. That may occur, so we wouldn't be surprised. We're hoping that people took their precautions on vacation and we don't see that happening. The board is waiting for anybody applying for the internships. You can go to the town website, found information on the website about the internships. We do have some projects that we would like people to work on here in the town hall. Also, I know the Charter Review Committee has some work, so if you're interested, go to the town website and you get the information. Big day in Scituate on Saturday is Ship Shape Day, May 1st. You meet at Town Hall between 8 and 1 to pick up supplies such as recycling bags and trash bags. The details are on the beautification page on the town website, or you can go to shipshapeday.org and get all your information. That's a great day here in Scituate, so we hope a lot of people turn out. It really helps us keep the town clean, so please volunteer on Ship Shape Day. A couple small things. We'll keep saying it. Widows Walk is open, doing a great business. Please go patronize our golf course. We are still working on the food truck issue to hopefully have someone down and provide some food while the clubhouse is being renovated. Peggotty Beach parking lot, right now we are waiting on the contractor. That is all ready to go. The hold up right now is the contractor. We hope to have that underway very shortly, get that done. Cole Parkway Marina is in the final stages of work down there. We have a small overlook to build next to the gangway and some minor updates on the poles. You have to cap all the poles and things and then put in the sewer line, but that is still on schedule to be ready for the start of boating season in a couple weeks. Cedar Point is moving along. They are out of the neck right now, which is good, but it is still a pretty active construction site. Please avoid Cedar Point during the day and only go out there if you need to. And on the flushing, we've finished the majority of the flushing. We'll do some minor flushing this week around the Toll Brothers, Seaside at Scituate. You'll be notified of that if you're in those areas. We have a few roads around the Jenkins School that still need to be flushed. Most likely those will be flushed at night so as not to impact the school. We'll let people know again when we're doing that. And the water main replacement project will be starting next week. You may see the contractor around town at various places this week as he starts to stage and get ready. Residents in those areas should have already been notified of when that is going to start and what's going to happen. The reservoir is plus 3 inches and spilling over. We want to remind residents that our annual state-imposed water restrictions go into effect May 1st. All watering must be done between 5 p.m. and 9 a.m. in the morning, and in-ground irrigation is limited to 1 day a week based upon your voting precinct. And then finally, just so people know I keep my word, I told you I was getting my UMass championship hat. Here it is. So I want to congratulate again the UMass hockey team for winning the national championship. I got my hat ready to go, so that's what I have for today.
Thank you, Jim. You are a man of your word, and you covered a lot of things I was going to touch on. So I'm going to welcome Superintendent Burkhead back from school vacation week and let him update us on the coming week for school.
Thank you, Chairperson Canfield and Mr. Woodrow. Welcome and good morning, everybody. We're starting back fresh from April vacation, so we're excited to see all the parking lot's full and the kids in the building, so it's an exciting day. And I'll start off with our health and wellness update. We do keep track over vacation. And I want to thank our nurse leader, Kelly Roach, and all of our nurses for the diligence in doing that over vacation on their days off, so that we might have secure and solid evidence to keep our schools safe. As Mr. Boudreau mentioned, our surrounding town colors are green and yellow, and here in Scituate we remain in the yellow. So we're looking to move into the greens soon if things continue to track as they have. At the Scituate Public Schools, the cases reported the week over vacation were 9. Slight uptick. We've been averaging about 8 a week, so about 1 more this week. 4 at Scituate High School, 4 at Wampatuck, and 1 at Cushing. The good news is the overwhelming majority of these have been all tracked back to parent or family positives, so we know where they came from, and we're expecting them almost, if you could say. If it's in the family, it's likely that those kids were going to get it, and they did. The total cases for this year in our schools are 207, and each time there's a case, we report out to the community, and over vacations, we'll be reporting out these numbers this evening. Just some updates from the Department of Elementary Education, which do cross over into some health-related and COVID-related matters. And this one's important. Although not a mandate from the state or the schools, we strongly are encouraging and have our families that traveled to follow the mass travel advisory, which includes COVID testing upon arrival home. Since our return to full in-person, we want to make sure that we stay that way and be responsible in making sure that we're following the guidelines that are in place to protect everybody. As mentioned by Administrator Boudreau, we have COVID-19 vaccine is now available to all the individuals age 16 and over. Keep in mind that currently those under age 18 can only get the Pfizer vaccine. And more information on this and how to sign up for the vaccine was shared with our families over vacation, along with all this information I'm sharing now. So every family should have this in writing in their inbox, important information that you should have. Including new guidance on close contacts from the Commissioner of Education, which states that close contacts who were exposed to a COVID-19 positive individual in the classroom or on the bus while both individuals were masked, which is our policy, do not have to quarantine unless they were within 3 feet of distance of the COVID-19 positive individual for a total of 15 minutes during the 24-hour period. What that means is it used to be within 6 feet, now it's within 3 feet. Since we've moved to 3 feet, that will reduce the number of close contacts that will have to be sent home and quarantined, which is really good news and supported by medical experts and Department of Elementary Education for our new guidance. Again, that was shared with all families, and we'll send out reminders as we go through. This does not apply if someone was identified as a close contact outside of the classroom or bus, and for example, in sports or extracurricular activities or lunch. So we need to keep that in mind. And some more good news from the department, free school meals for all will be extended through the next school year. So the U.S. Department of Agriculture has extended school meal waivers through the end of the 21-22 school year, allowing the continuation of universal free school meals at any school district throughout the state for the rest of this year and through the summer and through next school year, which is all good news. We have a school committee meeting tonight, which we'd like to encourage you all to attend. Some highlights of tonight is the Mass School Building Authority update. Scituate has been fortunate enough to be chosen by the Mass School Building Authority as one of only 15 schools for the eligibility period, which is a process, first step in a long process, which we will discuss and provide an overview tonight at this meeting, and it will also be shared with our community on our website this week. We'll also be joined tonight by Senator Patrick O'Connor, which will say a few words about the process. And I'd like to thank him and Representatives Kearney and Machino for their support in helping us attain this exciting news and first step of the process. Elementary updates from our principals will be tonight. Since we've been back now close to a month, our elementary principals will be giving an update for the community on where we stand and how things are going with a full in-person return. And then the following meeting, we'll have our secondary principals do the same thing. Also, extremely important tonight will be a curriculum updates for the year. Our department chairs will be, have been working hard with our principals and central office staff, looking at learning to date. So we're going to be looking at our highlights, areas of growth for this year, areas in need of improvement, and our plans to address all three. So tonight will be a really important night to let parents and families and students in the community know what our data is showing about learning this year and what we're doing about it and where we're excited about and which places we need to grow and improve in our plans for that as well. Again, that'll be shared on Thursday Thoughts as well. If you're not able to make it tonight, all this information is also shared with the community there as well. And then we'll have multiple policy reviews tonight. If you're into that kind of thing, there's a lot of important policies that will be dissected and discussed tonight too. So we have a really full agenda and we hope you can make it starting at 6 p.m. I'll wrap up with my final sailor shout out for the week. I wanted to thank our Community Connections and the start of our before and after school YMCA program at the Wampatuck Elementary School. It's great to have our K through 12 students back in full person, but also to add now another level with before and after school activities, especially the Y, which helps support families for our young kids to come in before and after school and have some fun and some support for those parents that need it. And I'd also like to thank our friends at the Y, our elementary principals, and our principal intern, Miss Mary Ellen Gennaro. They all collaborated on making this happen, and it's starting today, so we're excited to one more piece of normalcy back for our school families, and we're excited to do so today. So thank you for the opportunity, and have a great day, everyone.
Thank you, Superintendent. As everyone can hear, there's an awful lot going on in town and in the schools. I'll reiterate what Town Administrator Boudreau said is it feels like we're coming out of the tunnel, but please keep wearing your masks when you're around folks. Let's get into the green like our neighbors and enjoy the summer in its full Scituate glory. So in that regard, I do want to let everyone know we are having our the select board meeting tomorrow night at 6:30 via Zoom, and we will be receiving a presentation from our Economic Development Commission that will give their recommendations for some exciting initiatives to draw people to Scituate this summer and sort of help kickstart our recovery economy. So if you're interested in that, please join us. There's also another packed agenda. You can find it on our Scituate Town website and instructions about how to join the Zoom and also all of the wide variety of things we will be discussing. And I do want to reiterate, Jim mentioned the internship program. The applications are open. They're open to anyone. You can be a student looking for internship credit. You can be a senior looking for something interesting to do this summer, or anybody in between. We welcome your applications, and you can find more about that on our website as well. I think that's all we have today. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day, another beautiful day here, and we will see you next Monday.